And to further analyze developments in EKITI, the man that was referred to as essay on misinformation and blackmail, LERE OLAYINKA, is joining us in our live studios here in Lagos, and he is the special assistant to the EKITI State Governor on Public Communications and New Media. Thank you for joining us, LERE.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Your principal in the early reports that we saw as identified with the new speaker as announced by the 7 PDP members in the House. The question on the lips of many is that did the 7 PDP lawmakers form a quorum?
It depends on what the rules of the House of Assembly says. And when you have people in the House of Assembly, you have other people that abdicated their duty, they are on exile. You have what the responsible government should do is to relate with people that he has on ground. The other APC lawmakers simply ran away from the state. From EKITI. The House sat on November 11 and they adjourned till the following day, November 12th. Since that day, the speaker simply vanished. And the business of government cannot wait for these people. So what the governor has done, very simple. Identify with the people he can see. And the people in EKITI are the ones he can see.
They say two wrongs don't make a right. Do you see the court of law upholding the position of these lawmakers?
When we get to the court of law, you see the APC lawmakers cannot be the accuser and the judge at the same time. The court of law will now have to look at the rules of the House. It is the rule of the House that will guide the court of law in taking decisions.
The 19 APC lawmakers insisted that they left EKITI for the safety of their lives. How do you react to that?
They didn't leave EKITI for the safety of their lives when, during Fayemi's government, 10 people were killed. One of them, Kehinde Boluwade, is standing trial for murder, for the murder of Folusho Ogundare in Emure, EKITI, on November 3rd, 2013. He is standing trial for murder, alongside 8 other people, 9 of them. And let me tell you, when they were granted bail by a high court in Emure, EKITI, by Justice Kayode Ogundano, the judge gave a condition that whoever that will stand surety for the 9 accused person, including Honorable Kehinde Boluwade, must produce a C of O. That is, each surety must have a C of O. In the entire Ise and Emure EKITI jurisdiction, there was no these old houses, no C of O. Governor Fayemi had to sign 10 C of O's in one day for these people to be released from prison.
But you recall that the deputy speaker as well as certain APC lawmakers were barred into the House of Assembly on Monday by members of the police.
You see, I was on a sister TV station two days ago. Orishalade was also invited. He was in Lagos. He has been in Lagos since the last 3, 4, 5 days. I drove myself all the way from EKITI. I got to that TV station before 8. Orishalade kept saying that he was inside the traffic. He did not show up, and he was called and he was asked, "Were you there on Monday?" He said he was not there. He said he was told that the house had been invaded by thugs and policemen.
But there was indeed a heavy presence of security at the house on Monday.
What heavy presence? You see, a friend called me from Abuja on Monday. Let me tell you, a journalist friend called me that the House of Assembly is under. That he read a news posted by Wole Olujobi, who was sacked as a special assistant at the advisor on media to the former speaker, that 300 policemen are now have invaded the House of Assembly. And I told the person, wait for me, give me 5 minutes. I drove to the House of Assembly myself. Under 5 minutes I was there, and the first thing I did was to take photograph of the House of Assembly premises. There were only 3 civil defense officers within the premises of the House of Assembly.
Did you see the armored vehicle?
There was an armored vehicle at the junction to the House of Assembly. Normally, police do parade. On the street of Ado-Ekiti, there could be armored vehicle.
Are you saying?
And if you have not done anything to contravene the law, why will you be afraid of the police? And let me tell you, the same police that they now go about castigating, that same police was used against me on October 8th. 2012. Government house policemen came to where I was eating. I was to be abducted, sent by Fayemi on October 8, 2012. I was to be abducted. I was dragged on the floor, on the road, on the road. I was injured, I was brutalized, I was anchored, both my hand and my leg.
Are you saying now?
And taken to the police station by these policemen that they are saying are now against them. Oh.
Are you saying that Ekiti State is safe for these 19 APC lawmakers to return to?
We are appealing to them to return to Ekiti. Let them come to Ekiti and perform their duties. They were not elected as Lagos State House of Assembly 2, or they were not elected as Lagos Island because they now reside in Lagos Island. Lagos Island, members of Lagos Island House of Assembly, they are members of the House of Assembly of Ekiti State. They should return there and perform their legislative
Could it be
duties.
true, as it's been opined in some quarters, that your principal of the Ekiti State Governor is being apprehensive? They say once beaten, twice shy, and he doesn't want the reoccurrence of what happened in 2007.
Let me tell you, a normal human being would be worried, and I'll tell you why a normal human being should be worried on the issues in Ekiti State. Fayose, on June 21 this year, an election was conducted. Fayose won overwhelmingly, including the local government of the former governor Fayemi. Fayemi could not win a single local government. After winning that election, what did the APC people do? They sponsored a court case against the governor, and they were seeking for an injunction restraining the Fayose from assuming office. When it became obvious that they were not going to get that court order in Ekiti, they went to Abuja. They filed a case using an unregistered political party, Young Democratic Party, seeking an injunction restraining the Chief Judge of Ekiti State, Justice Ayode Jidaramola, from swearing in Fayose as a governor. When the Abuja one did not fly, they ran to Lagos to file a case, another case again, seeking the same injunction. As at the morning of October 16 this year, when Fayose was being sworn in, the APC people were still sure that a court order will come from Lagos and stop Fayose swearing in. And that was the reason Omini did not attend the inauguration, because he was actually prepared to be sworn in as the acting governor. When that failed, the next thing was for them to apply their plan B, and the plan B is use the House of Assembly to frustrate the government.
The APC lawmakers have now refuted claims by your principal that they were asking for a fraction of the 2 billion naira loan. What are your thoughts along that line? But
have they also refuted that they demanded that the governor should pay them 45 million naira subvention owed by Fayemi? Their subvention that their own governor refused to pay, failed to pay. When they came to the governor to negotiate, the first thing they asked for was pay us this. They did not ask that, okay, we are going to cooperate with you, but there are youth in my community that needs job, give them job. There are students in my community that need scholarship, give them scholarship. I need road in my constituency, I need water, I need this. They did not do that on behalf of their people. They only asked for their own personal gain, 45 million naira, and the government gave them. They shared the money.
It's all right. LERE OLAYINKA is the special assistant to the Ekiti State Governor on Public Communications and New Media, and he will be joining us tomorrow on Kodage's Extra for more in-depth review and analysis of developing stories in Ekiti.